Welcome back to English Master TV. I'm really happy you're here today. If this is your first time watching, you are in the right place. On this channel, we learn real English for real life. We talk about confidence, communication, and how to level up your life step by step. Today's topic is powerful. It can change your school life, your job life, your love life, and even your friendships. We are talking about how to impress anyone in the first meeting. Yes, anyone. Your boss, a new friend, a client, a teacher, or maybe someone you really like. You only get one first impression, no second chance, no rewind. So today I will show you how to walk into any room and make people think, wow, I like this person. Stay with me until the end, because the last lesson is the real game changer. Let me tell you something real quick. Imagine this. You walk into a room for a job interview. Your hands are cold, your heart is beating fast, you sit down, you avoid eye contact, you say hi. Now imagine another person walks in. Same job, same interview, but this person stands tall, small smile, calm voice. It's great to meet you. Who do you think feels more confident? Who do you think looks more ready? Most of the time, it's not about being the smartest person in the room. It's about the energy you bring. People feel your vibe before they listen to your words. That's just how humans work. In the first few seconds, people decide if they trust you or not, if they like you or not, if they feel comfortable around you or not. Crazy, right? But it's true. And the good news is this, you can control that moment. Maybe you are thinking, but I'm shy, or I'm not that attractive, or I don't know what to say. Relax. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need expensive clothes. You don't need big words. You don't need to act fake. In fact, trying too hard is a big mistake. People can feel when you are not being real. What you really need is simple, clear energy, small, smart actions, and the right mindset. That's it. Think about your daily life, the first day at a new school, the first day at a new job, the first time meeting your partner's parents. Those moments feel huge. Your stomach feels tight. Your brain says, don't mess this up. We've all been there. I've been there too. I remember one time I met someone very important for my career. I was nervous. I almost cancelled the meeting because I felt scared, but I didn't. I showed up, I smiled, I listened, and that one meeting opened a big door in my life. Not because I was special, not because I was the best, but because I made that person feel respected. Here is something very important. People may forget your name. They may forget what you said, but they will never forget how you made them feel. If you make someone feel small, they remember. If you make someone feel valued, they also remember. So when we talk about impressing someone, we are not talking about showing off. We are not talking about acting cool or pretending to be rich or super successful. No, we are talking about connection. Real connection. When someone meets you and thinks, I feel good around this person, that's the real win. In today's video, I will break it down step by step. Very simple, very clear. Things you can start using today. When you meet someone at a coffee shop, when you go to a party, when you sit in a meeting. Small changes, big results. So get comfortable, open your mind. And ask yourself one question. What kind of feeling do I give people when they first meet me? By the end of this video, you will know exactly how to make that feeling strong, positive, and unforgettable. Let's get into it. Your energy speaks before you say one word. The moment you walk into a room, people feel something from you. If your head is down and your shoulders are tight, the room feels heavy. If you look calm and relaxed, the room feels lighter. Energy is silent, but it is strong. Before any first meeting, take a deep breath, Slow your steps, stand tall, keep your shoulders relaxed. Let your face look soft, not hard. In daily life, this happens everywhere. At school, the student with calm energy makes friends faster. At work, the employee with steady energy looks more professional. At a family event, the person with good vibes attracts others without trying too hard. People may not know why they like someone, but they feel it. If you feel nervous inside, pause for a second. Breathe in, breathe out. Tell yourself, I'm good. When you control your energy, you control the first impression. Good energy is not loud, it is peaceful and confident. That is powerful. A real smile can open doors you never expected. When you smile, your whole face changes. You look friendly, you look warm, you look safe. But it has to be real. A fake smile feels strange. People can see it in your eyes. So before you meet someone, think about something good. Think about a happy memory. Let that feeling show on your face. In daily life, smiles change moments. Imagine walking into your office and smiling at your co-workers. The mood feels better. Imagine meeting your friend's parents for the first time and smiling gently. They relax. A smile says, I'm happy to be here. It shows confidence without saying a word. Even if you feel nervous, a small smile helps you feel stronger. It also helps the other person feel comfortable. Nobody enjoys talking to someone who looks angry or bored. A simple, natural smile can make people remember you in a positive way. Using a person's name is small, but it is very powerful. When someone says, Hi, I'm Emily, and you answer, Nice to meet you, Emily, it feels personal. It feels respectful. A name is important to people. It is part of who they are. In many first meetings, we forget names because we are busy thinking about what to say next. Slow down and listen carefully. Repeat the name once during the conversation. Not too much, just once or twice is enough. For example, that's a great idea, Daniel, or so, Maria. How did you start that? It shows attention. It shows care. In daily life, attention is rare. Most people are distracted by their phones or their own thoughts. When you remember and use someone's name, you stand out. You show that the person matters to you. That small effort creates a strong connection very quickly. Being a good listener is one of the strongest skills you can have. Most people love to talk about themselves. They wait for their turn to speak. They interrupt. They change the topic. But when you truly listen, you become different. Ask simple questions and let the person talk. If they say they enjoy cooking, ask what they like to cook. If they say they like sports, ask which team they support. Keep eye contact. Nod your head. React naturally. Do not rush to tell your own story. Let them finish. In daily life, many people feel ignored. They feel like nobody really hears them. So when you listen with real interest, you give them something special. You give them attention. And attention makes people feel valued. At the end of the conversation, they may not remember everything you said, but they will remember that you listened. That feeling builds trust very fast. Staying positive in a first meeting makes a huge difference. Everyone has problems. Everyone has stress. But the first meeting is not the time to complain. When someone asks, How are you? Try to answer with good energy. You can say, I'm doing well, just working hard. That sounds strong and balanced. If you start talking about drama or gossip, it creates a heavy mood. People do not enjoy heavy energy when they just met you. In daily life, positive people attract more opportunities. At work, managers trust positive employees more. On a date, positive energy feels exciting and hopeful. This does not mean you have to pretend everything is perfect. It just means you choose what to share. Focus on goals, hobbies, and things you enjoy. Your words create your image. If your words are hopeful, people see you as hopeful. That first feeling can stay in their mind for a long time. Looking clean and neat shows respect. You do not need expensive brands. You do not need fancy outfits. But you need to look fresh. Clean clothes, tidy hair, fresh breath, good smell. These details matter. Imagine meeting someone for the first time and their clothes are dirty or wrinkled. It creates a bad impression right away. Now imagine someone simple but neat. You feel comfortable with them. In daily life, people connect cleanliness with responsibility. Before any important meeting, check yourself in the mirror. Fix your shirt. Clean your shoes. Brush your hair. These small actions show that you care about yourself and the moment. It tells the other person, I respect you enough to prepare. You do not need to look rich. You need to look ready. Clean and simple always wins over messy and careless. Confidence makes people feel safe. Arrogance makes people feel small. There is a big difference. Confidence is calm. It does not need to shout. It does not need to prove anything. When you speak clearly and slowly, you look confident. When you make eye contact and smile, you look strong. If someone gives you a compliment, just say thank you. That is enough. Arrogance, on the other hand, sounds like bragging. It feels like competition. In a first meeting, do not try to show that you are better than others. Share your experiences in a simple way. In daily life, confident people attract respect. At work, they look reliable. On a date, they look attractive. With new friends, they look trustworthy. Real confidence comes from knowing your value without pushing it into other people's faces. Stay calm. Stay balanced. Let your steady energy speak for you. The most important thing in any first meeting is making the other person feel valued. When people feel important, they remember you. When people feel ignored, they forget you. Focus on them. Ask about their ideas. Appreciate their time. Say simple words like, I'm glad we met, or that's really interesting. Put your phone away. Give full attention. In daily life, everyone is busy and stressed. So when you give someone real presence, it feels special. You do not need tricks. You do not need to act cool. Just be kind and present. At the end of the meeting, leave them with a good feeling. Because people may forget your job title, they may forget your clothes, but they will always remember how you made them feel. If they walk away thinking, I felt good around that person, then you truly impressed them. That is the real secret. So now you know the secret. Impressing someone in the first meeting is not about being perfect. It is not about being rich, super funny, or the smartest person in the room. It is about energy. It is about kindness. It is about making the other person feel comfortable and respected. When you walk into a room with calm confidence, when you smile naturally, when you listen with real interest, you create something powerful. You create connection. And connection is what people remember. Think about your next first meeting. Maybe it is a job interview. Maybe it is a first date. Maybe it is meeting new classmates or your boss. Do not overthink it. Do not stress too much. Just remember the basics. Breathe, stand tall, smile, listen more than you talk, stay positive, be clean and neat, be confident but humble. And most important, make the other person feel valued. That is the real win. At the end of the day, people may forget your words, but they will never forget how you made them feel. So go out there and leave a strong, kind, and unforgettable first impression. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to English Master TV for more simple and powerful English lessons. Share this video with a friend who needs more confidence. And comment below, what is the hardest part for you in a first meeting? I would love to read your thoughts. stay confident, stay kind, and I'll see you in the next video.